Hello again, viewers. €20 not out. How much did it cost in Gran Canaria for 4 days? Let me go through the flights and the hotels for you. A couple of shout outs for people as well. Thanks for all support watching the videos. I'm going to leave every video that I've done up here at the end on the Gran Canaria playlist. There's over 50 videos in Puerto Rico, Melanares, Playa de Ingles, Puerto de Magan, and was it anywhere else? Mas Palomas, kind of in that area as well. So I'll leave a wee link at the end. You can check them out. Thanks very much for all support watching the videos. I really appreciate it. I should have been in Gran Canaria for 7 days, but it ended up the trip was cut short a wee bit, unfortunately. So I come back after 4 days. So let's go through the flights and the hotels. Let's get the pound glasses on so I can read my notes. Cost of living is getting serious. It's been up 50%. These glasses are now £1.50 in the pound shop. Shocking. Anyway, so let's go through the flights. The flights, original ones that I booked return were with Jet2, £126 return, which I think is not too bad. I had to book a flight early back, but with TUI, that was quite expensive because it was booked at last minute. And that was £113 for that flight back to Glasgow, which was a wee bit unexpected. But the flight prices weren't too bad. Hotels were pretty affordable as well on this trip, but I'll go through that in a wee second. I do think Tenerife and Gran Canaria is overpriced for hotel accommodation and apartments compared to Lanzarote and Fuerteventura. Just my personal opinion. But this trip wasn't too bad. I'd just like to give a wee shout out to all the guys who bought a coffee when I was away on the trip. Thanks so much to Paul Quinn, Steve Erdley, your ma. Thanks to the Blarney Stone Irish pub in the Europa Centre in Puerto Rico, who kindly bought me a few coffees after the last night when we had the wee incident with the camera. A few people have asked me, Kevin, what happened there? So there's quite a well-known Facebook group, and I did post a reply in there, but the comment is still pending to let people know what happened. So they've not approved the comment. It's been now weeks, and I don't think the comment's ever getting approved. I don't know why. If anybody's on that Facebook group, you can maybe ask them to approve the comment. In the Europa Centre, first of all, don't let these things put you off. At the very end, when you see me filming and the guy just comes out from, I think, the side and up the stairs, you'll see him quickly approaching me. Now, apparently on the Facebook group, he's a well-known drug dealer. His name's Chico. So it was Chico time in Puerto Rico. At the very end, he basically says to me, "What are you filming?" I turn around and it just says YouTube. And before I even knew it, it absolutely belted the camera. It just went, belted the camera right out my hand and the gimbal. So the phone and the magnetic part of the gimbal, which stabilises the phone, guys who do YouTube will understand, that went flying right across the floor. I was more worried about getting the phone so I could capture all the footage because I had quite a lot of videos still on the phone I hadn't uploaded yet to YouTube. So the phone was okay, thankfully. It easily could have been broke. Then I turned round and we were just kind of, it was just a bit of a standoff. We were just kind of looking at each other, and then he decided, thankfully, just to walk on after that point. So there was no physical altercation at all, and everything was fine. Now, the ironic thing is, don't let that put you off going to Gran Canaria or anywhere else. Now and again, I will get people touching the cameras. I had a woman, probably in her 70s or her 80s nearly, in Portugal in Albufeira, trying to do the same thing, try to batter the camera off the gimbal, and thankfully this time it stayed on. So it can happen anywhere. Don't let it put you off going to Gran Canaria. Puerto Rico, I was up in the Europa Centre. After that incident happened, I did stay there for another 2 or 3 hours in the Blarney Stone. That's a great bar, by the way. If you're in Puerto Rico in the Europa Centre, the live music in the Blarney Stone's really, really good. I went round to the Barbacoa as well. I really liked that place as well. They had like a 60s kind of tribute band on. They were really good, excellent place. And the Temple Bar was quite busy as well. So a few really nice bars in the Europa Centre. Don't let it put you off going on holiday. Remember, most people are not walking about with cameras and gimbals. so you're not going to have any issues, I don't think. I know there's been a few instances recently, but you can get that anywhere. Just being honest with you, don't let it put you off you. Blarney Stone, thanks very much for your coffees anyway. Also, a wee hello to Gordon Anderson, Kirsty Matthew, Raimundo, Patricia, Ricky Fella and Annette Clay. Thanks very much for your coffees. They all go back into the channel. We'll go on trips in the summer somewhere else. I'm not quite sure what the next trip's going to be yet. We'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye on the channel. Hotels. 2 hotels I booked here. And we'll go through the resorts as well in Gran Canaria. I booked a hotel through hotels.com. The Servitor Waikiki Hotel. It was £89 and that was for bed and breakfast and evening meal. That hotel with a really nice atmosphere. I quite enjoyed staying in the hotel. I did not like my room that much. I'll leave a link at the end if you want to check the room. The room was too noisy because it was at the back of the building where the bins were. It was a bit noisy. The food was okay. Dinner I thought was perfectly good. Breakfast was pretty average. Location wise, not too bad. Couple of minutes walk from the Casbah Centre. I preferred to stay near the Irish Centre where quite a few of the kind of bars that I would go to if I was in Playa Ingles were, like Mulligan's and O'Neill's, some good live music in those bars. I'm not a massive fan of Playa Ingles. It's quite spread out. It's quite dated in certain areas, but it has got some really nice bits down at Mas Palomas, between Mas Palomas and Playa Ingles. You've got the dunes and you've got the Tipsy Hammock. Thanks to the guys who gave me the wee tip. Live music between 2 and 4 is brilliant in there. You could sit there all day. So that's a really nice part. Playa Ingles as a resort I think is overpriced for hotels. But I would stay in Millinaris. That's a lovely place. And it's only €10 in a taxi down from Playa Ingles or just over €1 in the bus. Some really, really nice hotels there. I don't know if you've seen some of the walkthroughs I've done in the 5-star hotels and the 4-star hotels, the Rui hotels and the Lopsan, Millinaris, beautiful hotels, really nice. Paddy's Irish Bar on the beach, at sunset, you have to go there if you're in Gran Canaria. Beautiful spot, really nice down there. So that was Playa Ingles. £89, the hotel was okay, no complaints. Would I stay in it again? Definitely would stay in that hotel again, yeah, no problem at all. Then we moved on to Puerto Rico and I stayed in the cheapest apartments I could find through booking.com. I've got like Genius level 3 because I do quite a lot of bookings, so sometimes booking.com for me will be the cheapest. And I stayed at the Portobello apartments up near the Crazy Horse Bar and I was surprised. They're one of the worst rated on TripAdvisor. I didn't think they were that bad. Now, would I stay in them for a week or 2 weeks? That's debatable because they don't have air conditioning and if the weather get much hotter, it would be borderline whether it'd be comfortable. But the apartment I had was really comfortable. I had no complaints. I had a great balcony overlooking Puerto Rico, a wee side sea view as well. So for what I paid, I couldn't complain. I really couldn't complain. Would I stay there again? Probably would. It's very hilly going up to it. It's a 10-minute walk from the bus station, but near enough everywhere in Puerto Rico is hilly, so you have to bear that in mind. If you're not staying right down the bottom in the marina or up next to the shopping centre, you don't venture far, yeah, you will stay in a hilly resort probably. So that was fine. As a resort, Puerto Rico is probably the place that I would stay the longest in Gran Canaria because it's got some good live music, some good entertainment. The beach is quite small. I know the nice beaches down at Amadores. Is it Amadores or Amadores? Not sure how you pronounce it. I did pass it on the bus. Quite a lot of people asked me to do videos there. I promise you I'll try and get there next time and do a video. The only thing is, I'd passed it on the bus, I'd worked out, I could only probably do one video there. So for the way the channel works, one video there is probably not going to get me enough views to make it viable, especially the beach ones, they don't get that many views as well. So next time I will go, I'll go off the bus or I'll walk it. If my foot's a bit better, we'll wait and see. But I did look at a beautiful beach. Went to Porto Magan. Porto Magan is a lovely resort, really, really nice. Not much going on, I don't think, entertainment-wise, live music. entertainment, but some beautiful restaurants, some really nice bars. A few people did tell me that further up near the Radisson Hotel, there's a shopping centre that does have some sports bars and some live music and entertainment. So maybe I'll check that out next time. Puerto Rico, nice wee resort, very, very hilly. You need to get used to the shopping centres, the bars in the shopping centres. They've got some really good bars in the shopping centres, but the Shamrock, really good for live music, entertainment. The one next to it was a lovely bar, MacArthur's. I was just speaking to Hammy and May, my friends, who like Puerto Rico, and they were saying they've been in MacArthur's quite a lot, and it's a really nice bar. That used to be the Carvery buffet place, and they've changed it into a bar, but I thought it was lovely. Nice atmosphere, quite modern as well, nice bar as well. And a few other ones, including the Scottish bar, and lots of other Spanish bars as well, and restaurants down the stairs. So check out Puerto Rico if you go to Gran Canaria. So the total price for the accommodation, 2 nights in the hotel, 2 nights in the apartment, it was £290. That wasn't too bad for 4 nights. The flights ended up expensive because I had to book that extra flight. So normally you wouldn't do this, but I'll add it in the costings for you anyway. £239 for the flights. So the total for 4 days was £529, which ended up quite expensive. I only spent roughly about £180, so that wasn't too bad. It was about £45 per day. I still don't know what I spent on actually, because 2 nights I had a breakfast and evening meal in the hotel, so that's a bit of a mystery. I did spend a wee bit in kind of buses going places and a few taxis, and when I was in Puerto Rico I had a nice Indian meal. I think it's on one of the videos. I think it was at the Taj Palace. That was nice. I tried to get into the Kai Chinese restaurant, fully booked, couldn't get in. Oh, a wee hello to all the viewers that I met in Puerto Rico as well. Lovely to meet you guys. Check out the videos, they're in a few videos as well. Lovely to meet you. So the total, including hotels, flights and spend the money for 4 days, was £709, and it ended up in the last month. This has been my only trip, so the cost, really running cost of the channel this month was £709. So that's the way the channel works. Any revenue from the videos, take away your tax, your expenses, and that's basically how the channel works. £709 was the total overall cost. So check out the videos in Gran Canaria. I really appreciate the support. I'll leave a link if you want to join my free newsletter. I'll keep you updated when I'm going on the next trip. Not 100% sure when that's going to be yet. Thanks for all support watching the Gran Canaria videos. I really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. I'll leave a wee link up here. Thank you so much.